Hello everyone, it's Annie, and today I'm here with a fun video idea. I took inspiration from This Story Ain't Over, and I am making a video about my favorite covers of books that came out in 2021. So I went through my Goodreads and there are so many covers that I just absolutely love, and I have seen kind of a pattern. So first I will go through the ones that I own. So first I want to talk about Gear Breakers. This cover is just so awesome. I really love illustrated covers. I know it's kind of polarizing, like some people like illustrated people on their covers and some people like real pictures of people, but I love illustrated covers, especially for YA, and like this gigantic robot looming in the background is just so cool, and these girls look so powerful and amazing, and I just love this cover so much. If you haven't read this, you really need to. It is so good. It's an amazing YA sci-fi with enemies to lovers, and it's sapphic, Pacific Rim inspired. I mean, how much better can you get? And then another YA sci-fi is The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan He. I absolutely love this book. This is one of my new favorite books. I loved it so much. I am like just in awe of this cover. I think this actually might be my favorite cover out of all of these because it's just so gorgeous. I mean, my God. And I follow this artist's Instagram as well. I'll have them linked down below, the ones I can find, because you really need to follow all of these amazing artists. They're just so good. But look at these waves and the faces and the clouds and the back cover as well. Ooh, it's so good. And it fits with the story so well. It is about a girl who is trying to find her sister who went missing, and it then also follows the sister's point of view, whose name is C, and she's on this deserted island trying to get back to her old life, and it is so good. And it's kind of cli-fi as well. It has a lot to do with climate disasters and stuff and environmentalism. Definitely check this out, it's so good. And then I have another sci-fi, which is In the Click by Kate Hope Day. This cover is so amazing. Oh, I just love it. I am in love with the idea of a sci-fi book having a pink cover. I loved it. As soon as I saw this cover, I added it to my TBR. I was like, okay, I need to read this. And it is a female-driven sci-fi about a girl named June who becomes an astronaut, and she's trying to find this missing ship that went missing years ago. And her dead uncle was the one who made this ship's propulsion system, so she's kind of like feeling responsible for it. It is really good, and it is so underrated. Please read this. And then the last one that I own that I would like to talk about is Honey Girl. Do I really have to explain why I love this cover? I mean, just her eyes just like pierce right through you, and the curls, all of the different shades of this honey golden color, the flowers in her hair. That is one of the patterns I found with myself. I absolutely love flowers on book covers. You'll be seeing more of that. But this cover is just an absolute work of art. Her black lipstick, oh, I love it so much. And this is about a girl who goes to Las Vegas and gets drunkenly married to a girl she's never met before. And I'm so excited to read this. I haven't started it yet, so I really need to get to this soon. Okay, now on to books that I don't own, so I'll put them here. Now for flowers on the cover, we have The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. I have a whole review of this book that you can check out above. It is one of my favorite books. I absolutely love it. It is about a apothecary in 19th century England, I think, or 18th century, who poisons men who are mean to women, and I just love it. I love the concept, and the cover is so gorgeous. And then we have Yoke, which I have not read, but this cover, not just the front cover, but the whole entire design of the book is just so amazing and unique. And the cover itself, I love the color of it. It's very, very striking and vibrant, of course. And the girl on the cover is linking hands with her sister on the back alongside the pages of the book. And it's just so beautiful and such a unique design concept that I absolutely love. I have not read this book yet. I know it's contemporary and it deals with some heavy themes like cancer, but I do like books about sisters and sisterhood, so I am still wanting to read this. I don't know when I will get to it though. And we have The Forest of Stolen Girls by June Her. I love this cover so much. Again, it has illustrated girls on the cover and it has flowers. I absolutely love the contrast in this cover. The red lettering and the white flowers with their black hair is just so striking and memorable and just amazing. This story is also really, really good. I loved it. It is set in, I believe, the 1700s in Korea, and it involves this girl who has been kidnapped, and it has such a strong female character. I absolutely love June Her's writing. She's such a great mystery writer and historical fiction writer as well, so please check this out and check out all her other books too. She's so good. And then we have White Smoke, which is not an illustrated cover, I believe, or if it is, it's very photorealistic. I just love this cover. As soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, I need to read it. First of all, the lettering, gorgeous. The smoke, the purple smoke, is just so perfect. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Her face, she's very striking and powerful on the cover, and then you have the house in the background. The house is such a big part of the story. This is about a girl who moves with her family to a kind of gentrifying neighborhood, and it's about that, but it's also about her and her mental health struggles and this house that may or may not be haunted. And it is really good, and you should read it, and the cover is gorgeous. And then one of my other all-time favorite covers, not just of this year, is Disordered Cosmos. This is one of my favorite nonfiction books I have ever read. You can check out my Nonfiction November wrap-up up there to hear all of my thoughts about it. But this is an amazing book, and the cover is simple, but just so memorable and so beautiful and striking. Just all the constellations and everything, and oh my gosh, it is so beautiful and just amazing, and it makes me want to buy it, so I really want to buy it. This is a book about a Black astrophysicist who talks about issues present in academia, whether they be racial or sexual or other things. It's just an amazing nonfiction book that everyone should read. And then we have The Dead in the Dark, which is another sapphic horror book. I think I love, smoky themes on covers as well. Just look at this. And of course, it's another pink one. I really love pink book covers. This is a book about two girls who are in this town in Oregon named Snakebite. And basically dark and creepy things are happening, and it's kind of a ghost hunting story, kind of dealing with grief, and it was good. It was very, very good, and I am really looking forward to reading what else Courtney Gold has to offer. And then we have Clash of Steel, which is a Treasure Island remix. It is a retelling of the classic tale set in, I think it's in the 1800s in kind of China and Southeast Asia, and it is really good. It's also sapphic. The sapphics win with all the covers this year. It's so good, so beautiful. I just love the colors of this. Blue is my favorite color, so kind of makes sense. I love the clouds and the style of it, and it's just so pleasing to the eye and so gorgeous, and it makes you want to read it. Then another sapphic book that got blessed with a beautiful cover this year is Honey and Ishu's Guide to Fake Dating. However, I have a caveat with this. This is the UK version. I hate the American one. I don't know why. They're not even that different. I absolutely cannot stand the American cover. Just something about the way that the two girls are standing and the slight difference in the colors of the cover. I just really can't stand it, but I love this version of it. I just love how they're looking at each other and their hair. I like that her hair is longer in this one than the American one, and I just love them. And I think it is such a beautiful drawing. And this is, of course, about a fake dating scheme that these two girls come up with, and it is such a fun book. I have a reading vlog where I read this book, so definitely check that out if you want to hear my full thoughts. And then we have Liberty, which I did read, and unfortunately I was a bit disappointed with. I still gave it 3 stars. It was about a girl who is Black in America, and then she ends up moving to Haiti with her new husband, and it's a historical fiction book. It's very long, but the cover is gorgeous, and again, it has that illustrated silhouette look with the flowers. I love the green. I love this. And then we have The Last Beautiful Girl, which I have not read, but just look at this cover. I mean, it has everything that I like. It has really cool lettering, like, it's just so striking, against a pink cover with a pretty girl. Like, I actually don't know what this is about. I just added it to my TBR because of its cover, so of course it needed to be on this list. And then we're nearing the end. We have House of Hollow, which I also have not read, but I mean, come on, it has the flowers. It's just so gorgeous. Look at this beautiful illustration. I don't really know much of what this is about. I think it has something to do with sisters who were kind of estranged from each other and then had to come back together or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of horror, thriller-esque with a little fantasy in there, I think, and it is sapphic as well. So I'm hoping to read this for a future sapphic reading vlog. And then the last one on this list is Six Crimson Cranes. I love this cover. I think I said in an earlier video that I want a poster of it to hang up on my wall. It's just so good. It's also from one of my favorite illustrators who I was already a fan of before they drew this cover, and it's just so gorgeous. I also do love the UK version, but this version is just so beautiful. I love the birds flying around her, the way her hair is. It's so good, so beautiful. This is a retelling of a legend, and it is about a girl who was betrothed to this guy who she does not want to marry, and she basically runs away, and she's cursed by her evil stepmother to never be able to speak, and then her brothers are turned into birds. It's a weird story, but I think Elizabeth Lim did a good job with it. It wasn't one of my favorite books, but definitely one of my favorite covers. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had a fun time watching it and getting all this eye candy with covers. I know I love looking at new covers, so let me know down below what your favorite cover of 2021 was. I would love to see it. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!